Hello friends, welcome to yet another video in the student development program for AutoCAD. My name is Swapnil Ratnakar Mane, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Vidyavardhini College of Engineering and Technology, Vasai. In this video, we will discuss about annotations and dimensions in AutoCAD. The learning outcomes of this video will be to identify the components in annotative toolbar, give annotations to a given drawing, and give dimensions to a given drawing. Prerequisites: you should be aware of the Draw toolbar in AutoCAD and Modify toolbar in AutoCAD. Basic knowledge of engineering drawing. Let us do one exercise. The isometric view of some shape is given. The arrow represents the viewing direction. So if I look from here, what will be its front view and top view? The front view and top view will be something like this. But are you able to spot the difference between A and B? Pause the video for some time and observe the difference. Yes, you are correct. A is missing with the dimensions given. Consider the case in which A part is given to a manufacturer and asked to manufacture this shape or this object. The manufacturer will find it difficult to manufacture this shape because the dimensions are not given. On the other hand, if the dimensions are given, the manufacturer will be able to draw as per the dimensions given with the same precision. So how to give the dimensions for the object is what comes under annotations. So annotations include text, dimensions, leader and tables. We will discuss one by one. Before going into the details of these annotations, let us take an example. So you look at this example. This is a piston, the front view of a piston in which dimensions are given. You can see some dimensions are smaller, some dimensions are larger, but there is some rules and regulations to be given. Or you can see one arrow where you can see the R18 is written. So these are the rules and regulations followed in the drawing. I told you annotations include table. So this is the bill of material for every part. We are able to give the table inside the AutoCAD by linking it to the Excel sheet. We will discuss this later on. The example over here will not include any dimension, but it includes a leader. So leader is nothing but the arrow with some information. So this information over here pertaining to this example is the part number. You will imagine where this kind of drawings are used. These are used while we file the patent. So while we file the patent, the dimensions are not required, but the function of each and every part is required. That means what is the function of this screw, what is the function of this cap nut, etc. Let us take another example. This is the example of a bearing, and this is a detailed drawing of this bearing, and this is the assembly. So you see that one is noticed over here. The detailed part of this is drawn over here by giving the annotation as 1. Also, the annotation of table is introduced over here, that is the bill of material. If you notice, it includes M12, 72 dimension. All the dimensions are given with a particular style. These can be managed by the toolbar called as Dimension Style Manager. Now what we will do is we will directly go into AutoCAD and do this exercise. Okay, so we come here in Autodesk AutoCAD. We are using 2017 version, and let us look at this example. So here we are looking at this example in which we are having this as a question and we are having its top view. You see the dimensions are given in the isometric view, we want to transfer by giving dimensions over here. So try to notice the annotation toolbar over here. From here you can select the dimension. This is a smart dimension, so if you click on this, directly it will consider if it is a circle, directly it will give the circle dimension. But if you want to go for detailing, then there is a option over here or drop down in which you can select linear, align, angular, radius, diameter, etc. So at the beginning we will make use of this drop down and say linear. Observe 74 dimension is given from this center distance to this center distance. We will try to give the same way. So we have to click on the center of one circle, drag and click on another center of another circle and move it further and then click on screen. The dimension of 74 is visible. But you notice that the outline and dimension line are the same. So how to change this? So what we can do is directly go to dim style. A window will appear known as Dimension Style Manager. By default, it is taking ISO 25. You have to click on Modify. When you click on Modify, a new window will appear with number of tabs. Go to Lines tab. You can say color is by block, line type by block, line weight by block, baseline spacing convert to 1. Do not change all these parameters. Extension line also by block. So here also we will go for next tab, that is symbols and arrows, in which arrow size we are maintaining 5. If we change this, arrow size will change. Break size we will go for 1. Text tab, whatever the arrow size is there, that we will go for text height. All these you can change at your level. If I keep annotative, that means when we have different viewports, the size of this dimension will not change. But currently for basic version we will go for standard. If you want to change the font of this, then click here and you can select from here various fonts that you have to select. By default we will select Arial. This we are following vertical above, horizontal we are keeping it centered. View direction will be left to right, that means we are reading this way, left to right. Offset from dimension line is 1. ISO standard. Fit either text or arrow. What is the meaning of this? That means if there is no place in between this arrow, then it will have the best fit. That means if there is no place, then automatically the dimension will be shifted to this place. If I give arrows, then it will give preference to the arrows. That means arrows will be fixed, only dimension will move. If I keep text, then only text will be there, arrow will be from outside. But by default either text or arrows should be selected. Do not go and change all these parameters. Important thing, primary units we have to select decimal, precision we have to say 0.0, decimal separator it is comma, you change it to period. That means 28.2, initially it was 28,2. Then say OK. In the next tab we can go for alternate units also and tolerances also. What do you mean by tolerances? Whenever there is an assembly of parts, we can have tolerance. That means, say for example, this dimension is 56.1, then we can give tolerance of 0.5, so it becomes 56.15, and tolerance of -5, so it will become 56.05. So tolerance is given for assembly of the parts. By selecting this, we will say OK and say close. So you see, the offset from dimension line means the 74 from this dimension line, the spacing if you see, that is the offset from dimension line. This is called as dimension line, this is called as dimension value, and this line is called as the extension lines. Do you remember that we have given one, that is the extension from this dimension line. So in similar manner, we can give dimensions for radius like this. We can go for diameter, click, drag and place. So this way you will be able to give. Now currently what I will do is go and select these dimensions and say that this belongs to dimension. And you observe that now it is taking the dimensions. Now what I have done here is we have put these dimensions in the layers. In the coming videos we will discuss more about layers. There we will do revision of dimensions as well. Now I will go for text. So I have to write here the top view. So how to write? Click on text, then click the place on at which we have to type the text, then select the opposite corner and place. It will ask you to write down the text. I will write top view and enter. Click outside the screen. The top view will be placed over here. Just move it at the location you want. Even when we place it, you will be able to drag this to make it visually appreciable. Now let us talk about the leader line. So leader line, say for example I want to give some information about this, then leader line will be helpful. I want to say that this is having a mirror finish. Then the manufacturer will be aware of this kind of information about this base plate. So we have understood how to give the dimensions. Let us say how to give the dimension automatically. If I click on dimensions, and it will automatically understand that this is the linear one, this is the aligned type of dimension, this and this is here. So you see the text has made its appearance in the center, whereas arrows are coming outside. This is how we will be able to give the dimensions to a given object. Practice this, and if you have difficulties, you can message me. Thank you very much for giving your time.